Hey Maddie, let's take a look at this one. Here we're going to do some completing the square. So let me just grab a sketch of that and we'll get into it. So first things we're going to do, let me just write this over a little better for us. 5x squared minus 35x minus 10 equals 0. So first things first, let's divide everything by 5 and we can even do that, right? Now remember, we can do that because here this is a 0. 0 divided by 5 still gives us a 0. Here we're going to have x squared minus 7x minus 2. Now, let's move this negative 2 over by adding 2 to both sides. So I'm going to have x squared minus 7x, and that's going to equal 2. Now we'll take half of the middle term and square it. Remember, that's half of 7 squared, which gives us 49 over 4. So we'll add that into both sides. I'm going to add 49 over 4. I'm going to add 49 over 4 right here. This is going to leave us on the left with a perfect square trinomial. Now over here on the right, this is 2 over 1. So if I multiply top and bottom by 4, that gives me 8 over 4. Right? Because 8 divided by 4 is 2. So we can go ahead and just add those up thusly that way. Just erase some of this, make some room right quick. Let's erase that. I'll make some room. I erased too much probably, but you get the idea. So we're going to have 2. I'm going to have 2. Alright, so when I factor this up here, I'm going to get x minus 7 over 2 quantity squared, because remember we basically take the square root of the left term, square root of the right term, and we're good to go there. Okay. Now over here, that's going to equal 8 over 4, which remember that does equal 2, plus 49 over 4. So 8 plus 49 is going to give us 58 over 4. So let's make some more room. Over here now, we can now take the square root of all this stuff, right? So we basically have 8 minus 7 over 2 quantity squared, and that's going to equal 58 over 4. And now we can take the square root of both sides. On the left, that cancels. We're left with x minus 7 over 2. And over here on the right, that's basically root 58 over square root of 4. And that's going to break down into root 58 over 2, because the square root of 4 is 2. We can evaluate that a little bit. So we'll just do all that. Make some more room. And I think we'll be almost there, buddy. So we have x minus 7 over 2 equals the square root of 58 over 2. I'm going to add 7 over 2 to both sides. And that's gone, and that's basically what x is going to equal. Now we can't really mess with this. Remember, these are two different deals. So that should give you your answer there, buddy. I hope that helps. If it doesn't, let me know.